For a woman we're about to show you right here, along with two other people who are accused of kidnapping two women at gunpoint and then forcing them to withdraw money. Now, these two cases happened over a 5-day span in West Greenville. Fox Carolina's Kayla Conboy talked with self-defense instructors and with deputies. So, Kayla, what do they say you should do?
Well, this Bank of America right behind me is the very place where one of these victims was held at gunpoint, and shockingly, it was during broad daylight. It was right over there where that ATM is. There's a couple of cars. Deputies say if you're ever in a situation like this, to try to get inside or around other people, or even move closer to where cameras are. But others that we talked to say if it was them, they'd fight until they got away. One life, one chance. Those are the words that hang on the wall at Donjitsu Dododo. It's what he teaches women taking his classes to fight with everything they've got.
That's one of those tricky situations where if you're going to fight and you've made that decision, you fight for your life. But remember, in the end, you've got to outrun a finger pull. So you've got to know what you're doing and be willing to suffer those consequences.
That's why Don Ogle says things get different when a gun is involved. He says if they're asking for money, just give it to them. But if they try to shove you in a car like these recent cases, he says that's when you have to fight, using the techniques in this video.
The kind of person that's going to shoot you, there's nothing you can do about it. The kind of person that you're going to have a chance with is one of those people that are going to, they don't want to, stop or I'll shoot, don't move or I'll shoot. That kind of person you have more of a chance with. And I tell people to use the words, try to calm them down, talk with their hands. Look, I'm sorry, calm down.
He says anyone can be watching, learning your schedule, lurking. And deputies believe John Vivas and 3 mystery suspects could have been doing just that.
We do have reason to believe that they were targeted. Very similar circumstances. The fact that Mr. Vivas is from Georgia, came all the way here. In one incident, it appeared that they knew where one of the victims resided at, which is very concerning to us.
They say in both cases the victims were approached by 2 women in store parking lots. They asked for a ride and then forced the victims into their car at gunpoint, riding with them to several banks to withdraw huge amounts of cash. Deputies say all while Vivas was right behind, following in a getaway car until their pockets were loaded full.
If people experience something like this, we just advise them to go back inside the business where you're around people, around video surveillance.
But still others say it's best to arm yourself, not with a gun, but with a knowledge of how to get away and a will to fight.
There you go. Keep them away from you.
He teaches women to be very wary when they're around strangers or are approached by strangers, and says eventually if you feel unsafe to try to get them to the ground. Many other self-defense classes teach women to carry pepper spray or other self-defense items on their keychain. They say something can turn dangerous in just a matter of seconds. Diana?
So do investigators have the descriptions for the other 2 still on the run at this point?
They don't. They only have the picture of that one woman that you did see. They're not even sure if they're in the area at this point, with Vivas coming all the way up from Georgia. But this is something that they're really staying on top of and asking for the community's help. They say if they don't get these people off the streets, they're worried that something like this could happen again. Reporting live in Greenville County, Kayla Conboy, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.
Kayla, thanks so much for that update. And right now,